Like I left my amazing shades. Like what? What? Oh my God. All right, y'all. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing tonight? If my lipstick's kind of weird and I look like the Joker, okay, this is the thing. I put my lipstick on and I wasn't looking in the mirror. All right, so for all those who are watching the replay, hashtag replay. If you're watching live, go ahead and hashtag live. This is your girl, Jo Bullock, and I am the mindset architect here to help you to create a life that you love and attract and keep the love of your life. Listen, listen, listen. Hey, Rosetta. All right, so yeah. Don't mind that. We're gonna work it out. But before I do that, let me just shout everybody who's on. You guys tag, share, and invite. Listen, if you know anybody between the ages of, let me just say 29 to 39, 29 to 49 years old, who y'all know I still like I have a heart for the singles. Okay, so if you marry, you can hang out with us. Like it's cool, but I have a heart for the singles, and I have a heart to help people to create the life they love and attract the right person in their life. And I'm going to tell you a little bit why I'm so crazy passionate, why I've spent the last decade of my life serving people in this capacity. You need to know. Like it's crucial. Like this is crucial information. All right, y'all. There we go. Oh my God, that took like way so long. Oh my God. Okay, next time I'm gonna go here first because this is just how I get a mess. All right, you guys, I see you guys. Hey, Jermaine, how are you? All right, so the one thing. Can anybody guess? Hey, Jan, can anyone guess? Hey, Acacia, how are you? Can anybody guess the one thing? The one thing that will truly hold you back from catching your whole life. The one thing that will truly keep you from the desires of your heart. There is truly something. And I'm going to tell you that even today, I got a revelation. Today, I got a rhema word that I want to share with you amazing, beautiful people on tonight. Is that okay? All right. So the one thing is truly not giving yourself permission. Hold on, let me not giving yourself permission. I think somebody typed that on screen. It's so important that you give yourself permission to be and to do the things that you desire to do. Now, and I'm going to tell you my story and how this is relevant to you on tonight. You guys know that we have, for those who've been following us for any length of time, know I have been crazy passionate about supporting singles. You guys know I'm crazy passionate about Detour Movement and all the amazing things that God has been allowing us to do in that space. Well, for the longest time, it's been like, I feel like I kind of had two separate things going on. And I kind of felt as if, how can I operate these two major arms at the same time? Almost like I got one, almost like today, right? Trying to get on Periscope and trying to get on Facebook at the same time. It's like two arms and two things stretching and pulling me in opposite directions. And I'm like, how, God? I'm like, how, Coach? Somebody please help me to see, help me to have the revelation of how all this come together. And I'm about to drop it on you like it's hot today. And I want you to find a revelation. I believe many of you guys are going to find a revelation in what I'm saying, because I'm going to be teaching you the principles behind the lesson. Is that cool? A lot of times people give you the lesson. Hey, churchy girl. Hey, Simone. A lot of times people give you the lessons, but they don't give you the principles. But the principles are really the thing that matters. The principles are what's going to help you to manifest the promises. Somebody need to type that on the screen. The principles are going to be the things that help you to manifest the promises. So for me, who I be out in these streets, I am that chick that's helping you to love. First, love yourself, because before you can love anybody else, you have to truly love yourself. Actually, it's love, lead, dream. That's what we're doing out in these streets. I need somebody to type that on the screen. Love, lead, dream. That's what we do. That's what I'm going to support you with. And that's how we have now create a corporate merger of all the things we do. And that's why I'm so excited to have my singles in the room and everybody else that's under the sound of my voice. Let me share with you why this is important. Because if you're saying first, we're going to start with love and showing you how to love yourself and why that's so important. And really beyond, like, okay, we all know you love yourself, but how do you really show that and exemplify that? Through the self-care, through honoring your tempo, by the decisions you make. Listen, by the people you choose to love. If you guys are following me on Instagram, if you're not following me on Instagram, like, you need to catch your whole life. Follow me on Instagram. On the other day on Instagram, I just posted that some of your greatest source of pain comes from your failure to evaluate a person in the relationship before you enter into that relationship. Don't leave me out here by myself. I know it's been time and time again that I end up in pain. I end up in agony. I end up in devastation because of my failure to properly evaluate, to properly assess the person that I was going to date, the person that I was going to sleep with, the person that I was going to allow to make contact without a contract. Come on, somebody. So it is essential that we show you not only how to say I love myself and how to get your nails done and get your hair done, but how to make the right decisions that is aligned to your deepest values, to make the right decisions that is aligned with your deepest beliefs, right? So you can then love from your overflow, your future spouse, your family in a major way. Now, we can't even go any further until we got that place. But see, the problem is we talk about love, lead, dream. Everybody want to dream. Everybody want to live their best life. Everybody want to have their destiny and want to do this and do that. But until you get the foundation in place, nothing else matters. I need somebody to type that on the screen. Until you get that solid foundation, hey, listen, I ain't no preacher, but I feel like a preaching spirit tonight. Until you get that foundation, nothing else matters. Okay? So once you get to the place that you are embodying that and you're able to make decisions that align with your best self, that you refuse to operate in a space of self-betrayal, when you refuse to operate as a people pleaser, when you decide that you're going to make a decision, the one thing, to give yourself permission to go forward, to decide not to quit. Can I share something with you guys right now? This is profound right now. I'm dropping it like it's hot right here today. Listen, I do not work with quitters. I do not work with people who do not want to finish, because what I know to be true, if you quit, then you won't be able to manifest the things that you desire to manifest. And understand this. When you decide to finish, those things will not come to you void. You will reap a harvest. There will be something to return. So if you said, I'm going to start on this journey of transforming my life, I'm going to start on this journey of making sure I'm maximizing self-care, I'm handling my coin life right, I'm being, responsible and making the best decisions for me and my family, and you said, I'm not going to quit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be a part of this, whatever it is, be ye transform. I'm going to be part of this fitness club. I'm going to be part of this gym, whatever that thing is. You make a decision not to quit. Can somebody type team not quit? No quitters. No quitters. We're team no quitters. No quitters allowed in this time in the season. So once you get to the place that you got that thing down with that love, then we can move to the place of leading, right? Then we can move to the place of leading. Well, who and what you leading? First, you're going to be the leader of your own life. Right? We're going to, how many of you can resonate with being a people pleaser? How many of you can resonate? Come on, y'all. Let's just keep it real honest right now. Maybe I'm just the only one. How many of you can resonate with making decisions, even though you don't really want to, even though it's something in the inside of you telling you not to, but because you feel compelled, because you are plagued by the fear of rejection, because you are plagued by the fear of abandonment, you decide to do something that you really don't want to do. Oh, maybe I'm the only one. Maybe I'm the only one to make the decisions that if I don't get into this sexual relationship with such and such, then perhaps he will leave. If I don't say this, if I don't do that, perhaps they're going to do this or they're going to do that. Are you with me here? So once we get to the place that you're deciding you're going to be the leader of your own life, right? Of course, the Holy Spirit is dwelling within you, so that's like a given. But you're going to make decisions that's aligned with what God best is for your life. No matter what, you're going to choose to say, I'm standing on that Matthew 6:33. I'm standing on that Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and all of his righteousness, and all other things will be added unto us. And so when you're standing on that thing and you're allowing that to be the lead of your life, and then you can start to lead other people. You can lead your family and really get clarity on why you were created, why you were born, what's your vision, what's your dream, and go from there. And then and only then can you start moving and shifting to the place of your dreaming and getting to your destiny. But see, time off us to stop trying to skip steps. We try to skip steps, and the depth. When you're trying to finish something, it is able to when something is finished and complete, it can sustain itself without further outside resources trying to control it. So when you have got to the place that you have mastered this first step, this place of loving, of love, then you don't need other people to help you to make those decisions. You're not relying on other people to help you to make those decisions. You can do that in your own right. But what I tell you, so many people, and this is the one thing, if you haven't caught it yet, it is not giving yourself permission, but it's also, this is a second thing, this is a bonus here, and I've already said it, but it's also not quitting. Because if you quit, how can you complete the task that you set out to do? So many people say this one straight from my coach right here. This straight from my coach right here. She said, so many people want to have these fit bodies. So many people want to snatch weights. So many people, you know what I'm saying, want to look good, but nobody want to work for it. Everybody want to live their best life. Everybody want to live their dreams and their destiny. Everybody want to be madly in love and have an amazing marriage and an amazing man, an amazing woman. And I know God has that for you. But let me tell you, anything worth having, how many of you know we got to work for it? Somebody type, I got to work for it. Somebody type, I got to work for it. I got to work for it. See, we think things are just going to come on a platter. We think sometimes we can just swipe our card and things appear. It's not going to work for that. You're going to have to go and sometimes fight for that thing. You're going to have to grind for that thing. Sometimes you're going to have to get up 5 a.m. and go to the gym. Sometimes you're going to have to skip lunch and go work out. Sometimes you're going to have to live off a $20 budget. My current situation, because of the sacrifice, because you know that there's greater that God has for you. But how many of you know, because we've been used to living a raggedy life, because we've been used to doing whatever we want to do when we want to do it, a lot of us don't have the discipline. Come on, somebody. To do those things. So we struggle. We struggle with even doing the things that we desire. Come on, I have to take y'all to Apostle Paul. What does he say? He says sometimes, what was he say? He said, hold on. He said, I don't get this. He said, because I know what to do, but sometimes I still struggle in my flesh to do and find myself doing the things that I don't want to do. How many of you guys, one hand up, two hand up, I ain't even said it, I gotta tell you. How many of you be like, I'm about to go on a diet. I'm not about to eat any candy. I'm about not to eat any cake. But you know you don't need to do it. You know you 500 calories away from that next pound. But you go and have that cupcake anyway. Right? Because of lack of discipline, because of lack of self-control, because of us so used to allowing our flesh to have its way. But one thing we like to say is that emotions are great indicators, but they're horrible dictators. Emotions are great indicators, but horrible dictators. So we have to say, what am I going to allow to be the dictate over my life, and what type of systems am I putting in place to help me to not quit? Listen, if I wasn't rolling with many of you guys with this BE Transform Academy, I would have already quit this whole 40-day lifestyle change challenge. Cause listen, I would have already quit. But it makes a difference having that community and having that backing to support me along my journey. Another thing, I've already given you, I said I'm going to give you the one thing. I already gave you two. I'm going to give you one more. Another reason why people don't live their best life is because they try to do everything at one time. Somebody in this type, stop DTMing. That's called doing the most. Stop DTMing. You know, like you got to crawl before you walk, right? You can't just start going out there. Like I used to run track. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with track. But one thing I learned about track is that we just didn't get out, you know, when I especially got at the highest level, we just didn't go out and run the race. How many of you know we had to practice? I would have to do, you know, one time I remember, and even in high school, I had to run the Dirty Dozen. I had to run 12 200s. And the hopes was if I can run 12 200s, that I can then run one good one. So sometimes we try to do everything at one time. But sometimes you just have to do one thing at a time. And I even remember in track where I would just work on my start. My coach would just have me in the starting blocks. And he's like, yeah, you got 100 meters to run, but I need you to master the first 30. I need you to master the first 30. See, sometimes we be so focused on the finish line. We be so focused to get to that 100-meter line and run through that thing that we don't even master the various elements and parts of the race. I had to master my start. I had to master my form. I had to master my endurance for 100 yards, 100-yard meters, whatever it is, 100 yards, 100 meters, whatever. Okay, I guess it depends on when it was. So sometimes we are trying to forget the form. We're forgetting the start and all the formalities, but that stuff is necessary. I should have played that tonight. I might have to play that on my outro, but I'd be scared because lately Facebook has not allowed me to be great with my songs. But I was listening to that by Fantasia. I don't even know if that's her song, but I think it's somebody else's. But she was just talking about all the things you've been through is necessary. So there's various steps in your life that's necessary. But what I want you to understand tonight is I want you to determine what you need to give yourself permission for. Because I know what I had to give myself permission for. I had to give myself permission to be a love coach. I had to give myself permission to be a leadership coach. I had to give myself permission to operate in the space of not being the same. I had to give myself permission to be a Christian coach. Come on, somebody. I couldn't keep doing what everybody else has been doing. And see, that's the lies that we believe, that we have to be and do what everybody else is doing. I had to steal something from my coach that he shared today. Because listen, all of the sameness, whether it's in business or life, it does not work. It does not work. Let me share what I'm saying. So my coach has said today, listen, and he was sharing a marketing strategy, but some of you, listen, my singles, how many of you guys need to know you need to have a marketing strategy for your life? You out here living your best life. I need you to have a marketing strategy and a plan. And how are you positioning yourself? How are you presenting yourself? You know, you want this amazing spouse, but are you showing up amazing? Okay, so he mentioned that, okay, imagine that you got dropped off by a bus. You got dropped off by a bus, and the bus tell you to come back at 4 o'clock. And you go out and come back at 4 o'clock. Guess what's going to happen? It's not going to just be that bus. It may be dozens, if not hundreds of other buses that's going to be there to pick you up. Let's imagine that you got dropped off. I don't know. Let's just say it was the van, some kind of making van, something. You got dropped off, and he told you to come back and meet him at the bus. But there's a bunch of buses to come back. The only way you're going to identify that bus is if he has some type of fizz, right? There needs to be some type of distinguishing factor between the buses. And so if he give you a flag and say, okay, when you come back at 4 o'clock, look for this flag I'm going to be waving. Well, some of you guys need to wave your flag in your life and say, this is how I'm distinguishing myself. Okay, by who I am in the inside. I'm distinguishing myself because I have invested in me to be the best person. I have invested in my confidence. I have invested in my body from the inside out. I have invested in making right financial decisions and aligning with people who can help me make those better financial decisions so I can be on path to making 6 figures. Like, why should somebody choose you? I'm just going to be real honest. This wasn't even planning my talk, but I'm going here tonight. Listen, everybody talks about how there's such a disparity between single men and single women, and how there's so many single women, right? And they're outnumbering the men. I'm going here. I wasn't going to go here, but I'm going here. So if there's so many, if you know that the competition is stiff, what are you doing to stand out? Hello, somebody. If the marketplace is saturated in the singles industry, if the marketplace is saturated in the business, wherever you are, what are you doing to stand out? And you don't have to be the cutest person in the room. You know, you don't have to be a 10. But you need something in the inside. A lot of times people think that attraction is all about how you look on the outside. Yes, that's part of it. I don't want you to be looking raggedy out in the streets. Y'all already know. You better get some lipstick, throw some hair color, whatever you need to do. Some earrings. Don't be looking raggedy. But one thing I want you to understand is that somebody needs to see you beyond that shadow, but beyond the outward appearance. It should be something about your heart. It should be something about your soul. It should be something about your spirit. It should be something about your values. It should be something about your beliefs that attracts this person to you. It should be something about your charisma that attracts this person to you. So what are you doing to invest in you? Let's just assess. It's October. It's October. What have you done all year to invest in you? What have you done to give yourself permission? What do you need to do to give yourself permission? Permission to be great, permission to excel, permission to love, permission to lead, permission to dream. What have you done for you lately? I just want to know. I just want to know. Listen, I'm enjoying this, but I'm about to get off because it's about my bedtime. But I just had to drop these nuggets for you guys, and I want you guys to understand that it is time for you to say, I am going to invest in me. I'm not going to say, oh, I ain't got it. I ain't got this. I ain't got this. Like I tell you, we don't deal with quitters. So if you're a quitter, you can exit stage left now. Just exit. Maybe God didn't like ugly. You can exit stage left. Oh, these areas are serious, and I almost knocked it out my hair. You can exit stage left right now. Because we're about the people that say, I want to be the change I want to see. I want to do something different to really manifest God's promises in my life. I'm going to pay it forward. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to get to my next level. I'm going to do whatever it takes for me to activate and for me to elevate those things in my life, to transform my life today. So anyway, I've got to drop this on here. I'm going to see if I can do this. I thought I had it up. Maybe. I am going to see if I can drop a link because we are having, if you're like this, you need to join us Saturday. We're going to be having a free training that you can join us on, and it's going to be all of Epic. It's going to be me and my girl. Y'all already know, Trail Ravenel, and we're going to go in, like, because there's no reason. It's no reason why you're not living your best life. And I'm not saying you're not living your best life, because the truth can be told, you could be living a real good life. And I can just tell y'all right now, I'm not being cocky. I'm not being cocky. But I will tell you, I'm dropping a link right now. I'm going to see if I can pin it. I'm not being cocky. But I do thank God that I am living my best life. Embed, moderate comments. I don't know how to pin it. Okay, but listen. I'm looking for better. I'm looking for better. You know why? And you know why you need to look for better? Because listen, let me tell y'all something. Y'all already know this, but I'm going to remind you because some people might have forgot. The word of God says, oh, I said that earlier. I got to go back to that. Hold on. Remind me to tell me what the word of God says. I've been watching Dr. Phil, and he been running around talking about white privilege. No shade. Some people believe it. Some people don't. Regardless of that, what I know for sure is that we have kingdom privileges. I need somebody to type that on the screen. We all have kingdom privileges. And so I need you to activate your kingdom privileges on today. Because listen, as being a part of the kingdoms, being one of the king's kid, he says, eyes have not seen, ears has not heard, nor has it even entered into the hearts of man what God is going to do in your life. But he also says, to whom much is given, much is required. You want that mate that's making 6 figures? You want that mate that's 6 feet tall and built? You want that, that woman who's holding it down, perhaps with no kids, perhaps with 1 or 2 kids? You want somebody that's a good manager of money? To whom much is given, much is required. So all those things you want of that mate, or that person, or spouse, or job, or whatever that thing you want, you're going to have to work for it, boo. Ain't going to come easy. You can't just give, I'm going to swipe my card and do that. That ain't going to do it for you. Now, I'll tell you this. Hiring a coach and getting a community behind you will definitely help you, so you don't have to do it by yourself. Because truth be told, if you could have did it on your own, it likely would have already been down by now. But it's time for you to cash in on your kingdom privileges and say, I know who I am. I'm going to stand on that thing. I'm going to believe on that thing. I'm going to run on that thing. Every day, I'm going to make a decision to give myself permission. And I'm just asking right now, if you already know that there's been something you've been allowing yourself to hold back on, there's been something that you know you wanted to do, but you haven't. There's been some transformation in your life that you want to manifest. That could be weight loss. That could be weight gain. That could be saving up. That could be paying out debt. That could be getting on path to making 6 figures. right? That could be growing closer to God. That can be operating in your ministry. There's something that you know that God has called you to, and you have not given yourself permission. I'm going to tell you, just like today I had to give myself permission to be all that I am, I want you to give yourself permission to be all that who you are. I want to invite everybody that's under the sound of my voice to join me this Saturday. I'm going to say 10 a.m. This Saturday at 10 a.m., we're going to continue this conversation about what is it requires for you to transform your entire life. It is our goal. It has been our mission for the last however long we've been doing this, that when you are rocking with us, your life will never be the same. Quote me on that, boo. Quote me on that, boo. And what, listen, I already said this, but I got to say it again because it's so good. When you don't quit, you're going to reap something. It's going to come back to you, and it will not come. It will not return to you void. That means you will get some receipts. Some of that may come in the form of financial receipts. Some of that will come in the form of a mate. Hello, somebody. Some of that's coming in the form of a higher level in your spirituality. It won't, somebody needs to type, it won't return to me void. Somebody needs to type, it won't return to me void. I'm about to get off here. But before I do, let me just make sure I did not leave anything out. Because I did have some notes here that I wanted to share. But I didn't really use it. But I want to make sure I didn't leave anything. I think I covered everything. That's what I have for you tonight. I believe I'm going to be back on tomorrow. I love y'all. So at 9 o'clock. Today, I don't know if anybody even saw my devotion from the day. You guys make sure you go to that link and sign up. Hey, Vicky. Hey, Tierra. Hey, Pichan. How are you? Yes, it will not return to you, boy. I don't know if you guys, I got a link there. Click on that link and sign up. If you want to join us on Saturday, it's going to be amazing, amazing, amazing. You're not going to want to miss this. Catch your whole entire life. It's go time. It's time to move. It's time to manifest. It's time to cash in on what God says. It's time. No quitters allowed. I'm just letting you know now. Like, no, quitting is not an option. You can think about it. You can want to do it. You can dream about it. No quitting allowed. Because you ain't quitting on me, you quitting on you. But I ain't going to let you quit on you. So we can't even be thinking like that. I got to go. I got to go to bed because I got devotion in the morning. And I don't know if anybody saw, you guys saw. I saw some people saw my devotion I posted in Christian leadership group. But I don't know. Hey, Simone. How are you, beautiful? Hey, Sharissa. Hey. Did I miss anybody? I hope I didn't miss anybody. Hey, Jacqueline. Yeah, what I want to say, I got to get on in the morning. So I may do a live in the morning. I think I should be able to do it live. I got to go to the gym. Oh, geez. I got a lot going on. Okay. So I'm going to see if I can do one in the morning, but we've been enjoying this. There's so much greatness happening. Make sure you're subscribed here. But more importantly, tonight, sign up. If you want to catch us, sign up for that link for Saturday at 10 a.m. It's going to go down. Like, never be the same. Should I play my theme song? I wonder if I can find it. Like, it may be too far in my email. Like, I ain't even in the right email. Okay, I want to play that song since. Y'all want to hear it? Y'all want to hear our theme song? Let me see if I can find it. It goes, I can't sing. I wish I could sing. I'm going to try to find it for y'all. Hopefully. I'm looking at my Google Drive right now. Because, see, Facebook hasn't been letting me play no songs. So I got to play my own music. Like, real talk. Let me see if I can find it.
This is Trevor Avenell of This is Trevor Avenell of Jill and Trail, and this weekend has been absolutely amazing. We actually came up with a theme song. Well, our girl Tia.
Hey, Mr. Marvin, how you doing?
DMI, and we're gonna sing it. So let us know what you think.
All right, here it goes. 45 seconds, and I'm counting down.
Present my body as a living sacrifice. Oh, yes. Giving him the glory, and he's giving me my life. Oh, yes. I present my body as a living sacrifice. Oh, yes. Giving him
Can y'all hear it?
the glory, and he's giving me my life. Oh, I will never be the same. I will
Never be the same. Never be the same. A change, a change, a change. Come on. Never be the same.
You will never be the same. You will never be
a change, a change.
We will never be the same. We will never be the same. We will never be the same. A change, a change, a change.
All right, y'all. Listen, some things don't change. All right, you guys. Oh, I already get rid of Perry. But y'all have a good night tomorrow. Join me back. But, oh, matter of fact, catch that link. Sign up. I'll drop it again. So make sure you join me on Saturday because it's going to be epic. I love all of you guys. I'll see you amazing people on Saturday. Have a great night. Be blessed.